You ready for school?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Today we are going inside of Simon's Autism Preschool. I'm going to go help out for a couple hours and we'll see what Simon does every day at his preschool. My husband and I have 5 kids and our 2 youngest are autistic. Ezra has nonverbal autism. He has level 3 autism. He also has apraxia speech and ADHD, which makes it really hard for him to verbalize, but it doesn't mean that he can't communicate. He's actually been learning how to spell and communicate through an iPad, which is really exciting. And he is 8 years old, and Simon is 4. Today we're going inside of Simon's Autism Preschool. Simon has been diagnosed with level 1 autism, and he is going to his autism preschool today, and I'm going to help out for a couple hours. And I want to bring you along so you can see what it's like for Simon to go to school. Oh, good job. Close the door. I'm just walking to his school. One thing I love about this autism preschool is that they have a lot of visual things for the kids. So they will print out pictures that the kids can point to. Each of the teachers and teachers' aides will actually have little cards that are like on lanyards around their necks, and the kids can go up to them and point to the pictures that are on the cards. Usually it's like, I need to go to the bathroom, or I need a drink, or I'm sick, things like that. Because a lot of these kids have a hard time communicating, and some of them are even completely nonverbal, like Ezra. And Simon talks a lot. He's very verbal, so he doesn't usually need those types of things, but he's very used to them because we use those visual little pictures, like the PEC system. I don't know if you've heard of that, but we use those with Ezra.
Who is this?
What is that?
That's your husband needs a Band-Aid. Is your Band-Aid?
Yeah, Band-Aid. That's eating if you're hungry.
And now there's a food right there?
Yeah, so you can say this if you're thirsty, if you need a drink, or if you're sick, you can point to that. I like that. That's good. If you need to go potty, then you point to that, right? Right? Isn't that what this is for?
This is to help.
To help people say what they need to say. Yeah, so if you want a blanket, then you point to the blanket, right?
Yeah, and now you need to change the diaper, and you need to change it.
Yeah, you're right.
And you need your coat and your mommy. Or this or that. Like,
What is this one?
I don't know that.
You don't know that one? It's if you need to chew on something. I like that one. Ezra likes to chew on things. What do you think about this autism preschool? Put it in the comments. Do you think that kids with autism should be put with neurotypical kids all the time? I can think of pros and cons, right, for that. Or do you think that it's great that, especially at this age, when they're just preschoolers, that they can get to know a lot of other autistic kids? And what do you think about that? Do you think it should be more integrated? Or do you think having a fully autism preschool like this is a good idea? Put it in the comments. I want to know what you think.
No!
When we lived in an RV full time, when we were visiting all the national parks, it was hard to do academics for my autistic kids. They really thrive on structure. And so I'm really grateful that right now, when Simon is now in preschool, that he can have a school that he goes to and friends that he sees every day. We learned a lot in the RV full time with 5 kids and 2 on the spectrum, and we still post regularly of our unique normal, so please consider subscribing. I'm excited to spend a few hours with Simon in his autism preschool, so we'll see how this goes. So I just dropped Simon off at his school, and he's super cute. Put his backpack on his hook next to his name. They have everything organized with color and little visual pictures. So every child has a different color. Simon is green, and so Simon will go to all the green squares and he'll take off a little like icon that says work, and then he'll put it in the workstation, and then he'll go work. And he knows exactly the next thing that they're going to do. If they're going to go to lunch, if they're going to go to the bathroom, if he needs a bathroom break, then he just grabs that, or he can point to it. And so there's all these different ways for the kids to communicate, and I really like that because, you know, maybe one day they do feel comfortable communicating verbally, and what if the next day they don't? You know, what if the next day they need extra support? Maybe that anxiety is higher. And so I like that they give all these different ways for the kids to communicate here at the Autism Preschool. I like that they have options for the kids to like jump on the trampoline. If they have a lot of energy, they need to release that energy. And Simon in particular really likes the little trampoline a lot. So one thing that Simon is working on that I think is super fun, and it's fun to see his progress, he's doing really well at it, is they will show pictures. Some of them will be kind of complicated and not, you know, obvious what's in the picture, and they will ask him to figure out what the picture is about. So I'll have a picture of like a hospital, and it'll be like a scene with a nurse or a doctor and someone in a hospital bed.
There's a guy right here. A dentist, you're right. See? He's working on someone's teeth right there. That's a dentist.
Or a picture of a university campus and someone teaching, or one of like a grocery store, like right here. He points out that it's a grocery store. He says store at first, and she's like, well, what kind of store? And he goes, oh, grocery store.
Grocery store, so good, nice job.
And so he's just taking that visual information that he sees, and he's able to practice saying verbally what it is he sees, and just helping with communication and recognizing patterns and things like that will help him just in his daily life. I love that they're just super patient with him, and everything is at his pace, and everything is functional and really centered around skills that he's actually going to use. And I think that's important. He has a lot of opportunities to socialize. There are lots of fun kids here, and they just have fun personalities and get along so well. Here's Simon's first day of preschool, and here's our autism playlist. And remember, if you have an autistic child, you're in good company.